All right, so look, man, this is the best job to have in the Air Force in 2023. Now, I know it's been a while, going on 5 years since I've been in the Air Force, but I'm pretty sure nothing has changed. Okay, so I figured since I'm waiting for my pre-workout to kick in, I done had my Chick-fil-A, I'm ready for the gym. I like, you know what? Let me give them some more game on this good Friday morning, gloomy Friday morning, but it's a Friday. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it, bruh. I look, the best job in the Air Force right now is security forces. All right, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Now, in order to get this job, you have to have, it's two things. You have to be security forces and you have to be at one of these bases. You either got to be at Dover, Delaware, McGuire Air Force Base, Andrews, MacDill, Charleston, and Travis. Okay, those six bases are AMC bases. Now, the job that I am referring to, it is called Phoenix Raven. Now, basically, what a Phoenix Raven is, to put it in civilian terms, it's more like an air marshal. Okay, but the difference is you're providing security for the plane in inadequate locations such as Iraq, Afghanistan, all that good stuff. You know, places where they don't have really good uh aircraft security. That's where you come in at. You got the plane with your weapon, this and that, and you go out the plane until you either finish loading or unloading. And then you get back on the plane and you get up out of there. Okay? Now this job, you can see the world and make a lot of money on the government's dime. All right, so look, during my time as a Raven, I was E3 and E4. But I was making E6, E7 pay. I'll break it down to you. Back then, 2018, I think my checks were $1,800 a month every first and 15th. Okay. Now, when you go on your Raven trips, you get this thing called per diem. That's a certain amount of money that you get per day that you at a specific location. So let's just say you're on a 5-day trip. You go to Spain, Germany, Iraq, back to Spain, and then back home. Okay, you're getting a certain amount of dollars each day for hitting those locations. And then since you're going to Iraq or Afghanistan, those are tax-free locations. That's what that means. So what that means is those $1,800 those $1,800 checks turn into like $2,000 on the first and 15th. So you done made 4,000, not even counting your Raven money. You know what I'm saying? Now, Raven money, Raven money is a beautiful thing. You know, I was able to get the car that I wanted. I had got a 2010 Camaro. It was a V6, whatever. But that motherfucker was clean though. It was orange, 22s on it, whatever. Uh, I was able to pay that car off early, about a couple years early. I had all the J's that I wanted. I had all the Hennessy that I wanted. I was able to pay for anything that I wanted because I had the money. I was making it easy. Now, before you get to that process, it's you got to go through a rigorous training to get to that level. Let's talk about that. So you're security forces, right? You're at one of those bases that I talked about, right? Now, you have to go to this thing called pre-Raven. Pre-Raven is going to break you mentally, physically, emotionally. I just got PTSD from thinking about that. But pre-Raven is probably the hardest training that I have ever been through. Okay, I never done so many sit-ups, push-ups, squats, jumping jacks. You get your ass whooped in pre-Raven because you gotta fight the red man. It's brutal, bro. It's 2 weeks of hell, if we being honest. It's 2 weeks of hell. And then after that, you go to Raven school. The reason why pre-Raven is so hard is so that you can breeze through Raven schools. It's kind of like how boxers train. Boxers put themselves through all that training for a month or two so their fights are easier. Same thing applies here. But this here, whew, that pre-Raven, God dog. Now, I will say this. My class was the last class that was tough. Nowadays, well, when I was getting out, they had softened it up, so it's a whole lot of weenies that are Ravens now. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But when I went through, it was tough. It was tough. So pre-Ravens 2 weeks. Raven school was about, I want to say 4 weeks, or so it's about a month. So that's 6 weeks worth of training. Now, after you get that done, you get your Raven number, and that's like the most rewarding thing ever, because you have something that nobody, only a select few in the Air Force have. It's kind of like you're one of the elites. You know what I mean? Now, once you get back to your base and you're a certified Raven, be prepared to get hated on from the people that's still like a regular cop, people that's still on the gate, that's still security forces. Because, like I said, everybody can't be a Raven, because everybody don't have the mental tenacity or the physical abilities to go through that training. That 6 weeks worth of training. So you get back and you done graduated Raven school, you're a Raven now, you got your flight suit on, people finna hate you. I'm just telling you right now. But at the same time, people are gonna love you, bro. Trust me. Especially the women. Woo! Now I know everything sound good. The women, the money, the traveling. That all sound good, right? Peaches and cream. Let me tell you, it gets ugly being a Raven too. It gets ugly. I have been on some very scary flights. Uh, I have been in some sticky situations. Uh, I'd have been shot at. We'd have been bombed before. It comes with the game. I'm trying to tell you, but it's more pros than cons. It just, that other stuff, that just will come with the military, bro. Now, I am no means not trying to scare y'all. I'm just trying to prepare y'all, because I don't want y'all to try to go out for Raven thinking shit sweet, and then you get into a situation while being a Raven overseas somewhere, and you come back. Well, Pappy ain't tell me this. I'm telling you right now, it gets real sometimes as a Raven. But all in all, if I had to do it again, I would, because it's nothing like being a Raven. Now, I will say, if you're in a relationship, you're married, whatever the case may be, that's going to take a toll, because you are gone so much. It's just like, damn, bro, I ain't never got no time for my significant other, my wife, my kids, and that can break up some marriages, break up some relationships. Hell, me personally, I wasn't even a Raven yet that I got broke up with. I was in pre-Raven. I said, damn. But she got replaced. But all jokes aside, man, Phoenix Raven is the best job in the Air Force. You can see the world. You can make a lot of money. You can get the women if that's what you're aiming for. Uh, it's just rewarding, bro. But you gotta put in the work. You gotta get your body ready for that. You gotta get your mental ready for that, because, like I said, for the recap, you have to be security forces, and you have to be at one of those 6 bases to be eligible to try out for Phoenix Raven. Okay, if you had one of those bases, I would advise you to do that, because, like I said, ain't no other better job other than like load master, or, well, that's pretty much it, because everything else is too technical. You don't want to be no crew chief unless you're a mechanic and you want to do that. A pilot, well, you got to be an officer to be a pilot. But other than that, man, I'm really talking to the regular folk, the enlisted folk, I should say. You want to be a Phoenix Raven, man, that's what you gotta do. So appreciate all the love and support. If you enjoyed the video, got any questions, drop them down in the comment section. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll check out this video, bro.